Malé Copyright is the capital and most populous city in the Republic of Maldives. The city is geographically located at the southern edge of North Malé Copyright Atoll. Administratively, it is a city-class constituency and is governed by the Malé Copyright City Council. Traditionally it was the King's Island, from where the ancient Maldive Royal dynasties ruled and where the palace was located. The city was then called Mahal. Formerly it was a walled city surrounded by fortifications and gates. The royal palace was destroyed along with the picturesque forts and bastions when the city was remodeled under President Ibrahim Nasir's rule in the aftermath of the abolition of the monarchy. However, the beautifully decorated Malé Copyright Friday Mosque remains. In recent years, the island has been considerably expanded through land-filling operations. Over the years, with the fight for democracy, Malé Copyright has been the epicenter of political protests and milestone events. Overview: although Malé Copyright is geographically located in Kaafu Atoll, administratively it is not considered part of it. The central part of the city is formed by the island of Malé Copyright. 3 more islands form part of the city. A commercial harbour is located on Malé Copyright Island and serves as the heart of all commercial activities in the country. The central island is heavily urbanized, with the built-up area taking up essentially its entire landmass. Slightly less than 1/3 of the nation's population lives in the capital city, and the population has increased from 20,000 people in 1987 to 100,000 people in 2006. Many, if not most, Maldivians and foreign workers in Maldives find themselves in occasional short-term residence on the island since it is the only entry point to the nation and the center of all administration and bureaucracy. History, etymology: the whole island group, the Maldives, is named after its capital. The word Maldives means the islands of Malé Copyright. Origins: the first settlers in the Maldivian islands were Dravidian people who arrived from the neighboring shores of the modern Indian subcontinent and coastal Ceylon. Comparative studies of Maldivian linguistic, oral, and other cultural traditions, in addition to folklore, point to a strong Dravidian influence on Maldivian society, centered in Malé Copyright, from ancient times. The people of Gan'duvaru, an island located in Malé Copyright Atoll, claim to descend from the first settlers of the Maldives, none other than the ancient Tamils. It is said that Gan'duvaru fishermen used to go regularly to a certain large sandbank at the southern end of their atoll to clean tuna fish after a good catch. Owing to the large amount of tuna fish offal and blood, the waters around that sandbank looked like a big pool of blood. More, meaning big, and la meaning blood. Traditionally the first inhabitants of the Maldives, which include the Gan'duvaru people, didn't have kings. They lived in a simple society and were ruled by local headmen. However, one day, a prince from the subcontinent called Koimala arrived in the Malé Copyright Atoll sailing from the north on a big ship. The people of Gan'duvaru spotted his vessel from afar and welcomed him. They allowed Prince Koimala to settle on that large sandbank in the midst of the waters tainted with fish blood. Trees were planted on the sandbank and it is said that the first tree that grew on it was the papaya tree. However, this could refer to any tree that bears edible fruit, as the archaic Dhivehi word for fruit was the same as that for the papaya. As time went by, the local islanders accepted the rule of this northern prince. A palace was built and the island was formerly named Malé, while the nearest island was named Hulula. The names of the main 4 wards or divisions of Malé Copyright Island are said to have been given by the aboriginal Gan'duvaru fishermen, Ma'afanu from More, and Fanu, Hunveru from Nbiru, Galolu from Galuolu, and Makhangali from Ithiangali. The modern-day city was founded as a trading post by the Portuguese in the 16th century. Geography, climate: Malé Copyright has a tropical monsoon climate under the paragraph PPEN climate classification. The city features a mix of both wet and dry seasons, with the wet season lasting from May through December and a dry season covering the remaining 4 months. Unlike a number of cities with this climate, Malé Copyright experiences relatively consistent temperatures throughout the course of the year, with an average high of 30 degrees Celsius and an extremely high average low of 26.5 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to many equatorial cities' average year-round daily mean. The city averages slightly more than 1,600 mm of precipitation annually. Subdivisions. The city is divided into 6 divisions, 4 of which are on Malé Copyright Island, Dhivehi, Galolu, Maafanu and Makhangali. The nearby island of Bilingali, formerly a tourist resort and prior to that a prison, is the 5th division. The 6th division is ʻmɑːl.eɪ Malé Copyright, an artificial island settled since 2004. In addition, the airport island ʻmɑːl.eɪ is part of the city. Plans have been made to develop the Gan'duvaru reef. Implementation began in 2008. The island of Malé Copyright is the 5th most densely populated island in the world, and it is the 168th most populous island in the world. Since there is no surrounding countryside, all infrastructure has to be located in the city itself. Water is provided from desalinated groundwater. The waterworks pumps brackish water from 50-60 m deep wells in the city and desalinates that using reverse osmosis. Electric power is generated in the city using diesel generators. Sewage is pumped unprocessed into the sea. Solid waste is transported to nearby islands, where it is used to fill in lagoons. The airport was built in this way, and currently the Thilafushi Lagoon is being filled in. Many government buildings and agencies are located on the waterfront. Malé Copyright International Airport is on adjacent ʻmɑːl.eɪ Island, which includes a seaplane base for internal transportation. Several land reclamation projects have expanded the harbour. Economy. Tourism is the largest industry in the Maldives, accounting for 28% of GDP and more than 60% of the Maldives' foreign exchange receipts. The GDP per capita expanded by 265% in the 1980s and a further 115% in the 1990s. Over 90% of government tax revenue comes from import duties and tourism-related taxes. Malé Copyright, the capital, has many tourist attractions and nearby resorts. The central harbour and port of the Maldives is located in Malé Copyright, the centre for all commercial activities. Maldivian, the airline of the Maldives, has its head office in Malé Copyright, as does the airline Fly Me. City Council. Malé Copyright City Council is the local government body responsible for the governance of the city of Malé Copyright. The council was created in 2011, with the enactment of the Decentralization Bill, which saw the introduction of local governance to the country. The city is divided into 11 political wards, each with one councillor. The majority of current councillors, elected in the country's second local council elections in 2014, is from the Maldivian Democratic Party. Members, sister cities and twin towns. Malé Copyright is twinned with the following locations. See also: ʻmɑːl.eɪ Malé Copyright, ʻmɑːl.eɪ Copyright Island, Malé Copyright Friday Mosque. Footnotes. Further reading: HCP Bell, The Maldive Islands, an account of the physical features, history, inhabitants, productions and trade. Colombo 1883, ISBN 81-206-1222-1, HCP Bell, The Maldive Islands. Monograph on the History, Archaeology and Epigraphy. Reprint Colombo 1940. Council for Linguistic and Historical Research. Malaya Euro Unregistered Trademark 1989, HCP Bell, Excerpt to Maldiviana. Reprint Asian Educational Services. New Delhi 2002, Xavier Romero Friars, The Maldive Islanders, A Study of the Popular Culture of an Ancient Ocean Kingdom. Barcelona 1999, ISBN 84-7254-801-5. External links. Media related to Malé Copyright at Wikimedia Commons.